Hello, happy Wednesday if you're watching it when I upload. If you are new here, welcome for the first time. Thank you for clicking on this video. I always appreciate it. And if you're back, welcome back, bitch. Thanks for coming back. I appreciate it. Today's video is going to be for intermediate guitarists. So sort of when you know your major chords and minor chords, you can probably do bar chords as well. And you want to get a little bit more advanced with chord structure. So you want your chords to sound a little spicier, maybe a little sexier. I'm gonna go through the major 7 chord today and the minor 7. So I'm going to show 2 shapes for major 7 and then 2 shapes for minor 7. I'm going to give you a song to play that you can play learning these new chord shapes. That's fairly simple, but is still a really, really good song, but it gives you something to practice with those chord shapes. Let's start with the major 7 chord. I'm going to do a little bit of the theory. I'm not going to go into it a ton, but I will do a little bit of it. Let's just stay in the key of C to make things easier on our lives. For C major, you have, of course, the root is C, so that is 1. And in a major chord, you have 1, the 3rd, and the 5th. So 1, 3, 5 is the chord. So you have 1, which is C, the 3rd, E, and then the 5th is G. That's how you get C major. So when we're doing a 7th chord, it's in the name. We add the 7th of that scale. So C, D, E, F, G, A, B. The B is the 7th. So C, E, G, B. And I'm going to show you 2 chord shapes for the C major 7. One where the root is on the 6th string, so the C is on the 6th string, and then one where the C is on the 5th string. For the C major 7 on the 6th string, we are starting at the 8th fret. You're going to put your index finger on the 8th fret. We're going to skip the 5th string, so you're going to be muting the 5th string. You're going to go to the 4th string. You're going to put your ring finger on fret 9. That's the 7th degree of the scale. So we have these 2 right now. And then you're going to put your pinky on the next string on the 9th fret. Okay. And then you're going to do your middle finger. It's going to be on the 2nd string, and you're playing that on the 8th fret. So 8th fret, skip the 5th string, 9th, 9th, 8. There's C major 7 on the 6th string. We're going to do C major 7 on the 5th string now. So C on the 5th string is at the 3rd fret. Not playing anything on the 6th string. Then you're going to put your ring finger on the 4th string, the 5th fret. So 3rd fret, 5th. And then we're going to do middle finger on the 4th on the next string. So, and pinky is going to go on the 5th fret on the 2nd string. And there's C major 7 there. You can also bar and add that 3rd fret on the top string if you would like, but you don't have to. Totally up to you. They both sound nice, but yes, so those are the 2 major 7 shapes, and these are movable for any chord where the root is on the 6th or the 5th. So if you want a G major 7, you can do that here on the 6th string 3rd fret, or you can do that all the way up here on the 10th fret on the 5th string. Stuff like that, and you can move it wherever you need for the given major 7 chord. Now, for minor 7, let's just break it down with just the minor chord. So say we're doing C minor. Instead of C, E, G, we're doing C, E flat, G. So it's 1, flat 3, 5. So C, E flat, G. And then we're going to do a flat 7, which is B flat instead of B like in major. So 1, flat 3, 5, flat 7. And that is C minor 7. So let's start on the 6th string again. So again, C on the 6th string is at the 8th fret. Skip the 5th string again. You're going to put your middle finger on the 8th fret as well. This is on the 4th string. And then ring finger on the next string on the 8th fret. All of these are going to be on the 8th fret for this chord shape. And then pinky. So again, we're muting that 5th string. Okay, and let's do the 5th string. We're going to start at the 3rd fret again on the 5th string. So index, 3rd fret, next string. We're going to do the 5th fret with our ring finger. And the next string, we're just barring with the 1st finger again on the 3rd. So, and then we're going to do middle finger on the 2nd string on the 4th fret. So, again, you can bar that top string as well if you want. That's just the 5th of the chord, the G. So that works with both the major and the minor, if you notice. Those are all the chord shapes. I give this tip to anybody who is learning a new chord shape. First of all, try to relax when you're trying to play the chords. I know that's easier said than done, but once you get that chord shape down, once you make sure you have all the right frets pressed down, then just relax into it. And so practice getting that chord down and relaxing into it so you'll get used to that relaxed feeling while your hand is in that chord shape. Also, another tip is you don't necessarily have to play the chord every time you're practicing it. So sometimes I would be watching TV or something, or doing, I don't know, listening to music, or I don't know, whatever it might be. And I would just practice the chord shapes on the fretboard and not even play it, but just practice putting my hand down on the chord shape and taking it off, and then continuing to just do that, seeing how fast I can press down the chord. That'll also help get your fingers just used to it when you're just kind of doing it casually, but you can do it quickly. So it's sort of just the repetition helps really get that chord shape in your hands. Thought we could quickly learn Best Part by Her and Daniel Caesar. They only use major and minor 7 chords, so it's perfect for what I just showed you. The first chord is D major 7. So we're going to use that major 7 chord shape on the 5th string. So if you are doing it from the 5th string, the D is on the 5th fret. So, and if you remember the major 7 shape, you're going, the next string is going to be 7th fret, 6th fret with the middle finger, and then 7th with the pinky. So that's the first chord, D major 7. We're going to do minor 7 now, and it's A minor 7. A is also on the 5th fret if we're using the 6th string. So we're going to use that 6th string chord shape for minor 7. So that's just going to be all on the 5th fret. Skip that 5th string, remember? First chord, D major 7. Next chord, A minor 7. And then the chord after that is G major 7. So G is very close to A, is on the 3rd fret of the 6th string. So again, we're going to use that 6th string major 7 chord shape. So starting on the 3rd fret, we're doing the G, skip the 5th again. Then we're going to do the 4th fret, 4th fret again, and then the middle goes on the 3rd. So from the start, D major 7, A minor 7, G major 7. Then the last one is B flat major 7. There's a couple ways you can play this. This one is kind of up to you. I prefer personally to play it on the 6th string shape versus the 5th string shape, but you can use either. So if you're just finding the B flat is going to be on the 6th fret if you're on the 6th string, or the 1st fret if you're on the 5th string. And you know the major 7 shape for both of those, so I'll just show you both. Again, 6th string is going to be on the 6th fret, skip the 5th, 7, 7, 6. Or if you're going to do it based on the 5th string shape, we're going to do 1, then we're going to do 3, 2, 3. So I'll do it both ways for the whole progression. D major 7, A minor 7, G major 7, and B flat major 7. Again, but with the 5th string shape. D major 7, A minor 7, G major 7, and then B flat major 7. There's some advantages to both. If you want to use that 6th string shape, it's nice because you don't have to move your hands much. It's the same shape as the G major 7 previously, so you just have to shift all your fingers up to the B flat major 7. So that's kind of nice that you don't have to change your hands for another chord shape because you're going right. Or if you're using the 5th string shape, it's nice because then you can just go straight to the D major 7 with the same shape as well. So if you're going through the end of that progression, and then start, then you don't have to move your fingers. So the rhythm for this progression is pretty easy, but it adds a little bit of movement for the song, and I think is good and simple and works very great for the composition of the song. So it sounds like this. So yeah, that is a simple song that you can kind of practice those 7th chord shapes with, and is fun to sing along with as well. So if you kind of want to start getting into like doing singer-songwriter stuff where you're playing and singing at the same time, this is also a really great song for that as well. Just because it's the rhythm's not that difficult, you can even just take out the rhythm and just play long chords. You don't know, babe, when you hold me, so do as you please. But yeah, I hope you enjoy that song as much as I do, and practicing these chord shapes, especially if you are kind of new getting into those 7th chords. At least for me, when I started, I thought it was really exciting because it adds a little bit more spice than, if you're just playing G major and then you add the 7th chord instead. It sounds a little bit prettier. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know if you guys have any questions, or if there's anything else you guys would like to learn from me specifically. Feel free to comment that below. But yeah, these kind of little videos are really fun for me to do. I enjoy teaching these type of things, and I hope you guys enjoy these videos as much as I do. I know I said this last week on Wednesday, but I will be back on the weekend. The reaction video I was supposed to do last weekend was for my band's own single again, but the single got pushed back because of the distributor problems and things. So I will be doing the reaction this weekend instead. So bear with me here. I'm doing my best. But yeah, so I will see you guys this weekend, and I hope you have a good rest of your week.